Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your man, SpaceManStuw, a.k.a. the Black Fiend, Black Phoenix Productions. You're tuned in to the UAPRadio Show, the Underground Apocalypse podcast show, where we take the underground world and turn it upside down to the surface. It's what? Wednesday? And y'all already know what we in here doing. We in here live for the 5-minute filter, that is. But today we in here with a special guest, another member of the GCC crew, the Great Creative Culture crew, man. Like everybody, y'all know what that is, man. The people who are in that creative culture, man, to have, great creativity, great imagination, and they know how to piece everything together, like and put it into a story. And the person that I got in here right now is what I like to consider a storyteller in the hip hop realm, which is rare to hear nowadays, especially somebody that's actually telling stories. But without further ado, man, I introduce JLyrik. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, man? How you living?
I'm great, man. I cannot complain, man. How's life for you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just working on all these projects.
Where? So what you got? What you got new coming?
I got my sophomore tape coming, man. It's just a follow up on the rookie tape. The rookie tape was just, introducing who I am and what I can do and what I stand for. And so now that y'all know that, and everybody's just going crazy with it, sophomore is just a follow up and doubling back off a rookie tape.
Okay. So when somebody hears this, what are they getting from JLyrik on the rookie tape, and you transition into the sophomore tape?
Regardless, for me, man, you're gonna get inspiration, and you're gonna get a lot of people not really thinking on what they're doing these days, especially the youth. And I can easily influence the youth. So what I'm doing with rookie tape is, when you listen to it, you listen to these stories. And me personally, I might not be in a certain situation, but somebody else that might be in it could be thinking like, if I don't change, maybe this could be me. For example, the Tony stories. Like when Tony messed around and got shot out in the streets. You got 17-year-olds out here in the streets that's not thinking, I can possibly get shot. This could possibly be my mama going through this.
Right.
Yeah.
And I saw that, you previously, I do follow your page, that you recently put out the track list for the sophomore tape.
Oh yeah, man.
And you got part 3 and a part 4 to that story, correct?
Oh yeah, man, they coming.
Like what made you wanna do something like that?
You mean the whole
just continue the storyline between you said you got the part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Like what made you wanna do that?
Oh really, man, part 1 and part 2 was all on me. The 3 and 4 really came from the people that support me, because I was gonna stop it at 2, because I felt like that was it.
Right.
Everybody just like, what happens after this? What's going on after that? So it's like, they really like this, so let me keep it going, but I gotta be creative with it, not just rush something together.
Right. So it was more your fans actually getting in behind it and actually letting you know that they listening and giving you that feedback.
Of course, man. Family. I don't like to call them fans, man. They my family.
Family.
Yeah. Family.
Okay. Let's know more a little bit about you as an artist. Like you call your fans family. You look at things different. Like I said, I get a storyteller's perspective, vibe from you, but you have everything pieced together, like you said, from the first tape to this next one you coming out with. So who is the person behind all of this creativity?
JLyrik, man. JLyrik, like I said, man, is just somebody that gives inspiration to people regardless. Like, he's been through trials and tribulations, and he's trying to show somebody a different route through this. So that's basically who it is.
I can dig it, my brother. I can dig it, man. Now, are there any real relatable stories or songs that you're putting into it? Like for instance on Sacrafice, like I hear you saying mama and stuff like that. Is that a personal song, or is that like another story from somebody else?
That one, and that's pretty much it. That was all me right there, man. That's not made up. That's me.
That's all you.
Yeah, that, man. That's personal right there.
Okay. I can dig it. Now what went into making Sacrafice? And present it to the people, because you could have just left it, on the project, but you went a step further than most artists like to do, and actually put a video together and had a visual for it. Like, what made you, want to go through that process and doing it that way, and that song?
Well, really, man, like I said, it's my life. I went through it, and it's like, I know a lot of people out here can relate to being in that situation. Like, cause I was locked up, homeboy told on me, and people out in the streets thinking that there's no risk. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe if I shoot the visual and putting somebody in this environment, they can see exactly what I'm talking about, and not just going off something I'm saying, 'cause this is real life.
dug it, my brother. And see what I like about it even more is like you really put, thought into the visuals. Like with the scene with you sitting down in the jumpsuit, and with the lights flashing, like I could tell you really went into thought with that. Like I know, like whoever, if it was just yours, just
everything,
the visuals, you know what I'm saying? Like the
to be honest, man,
the unity that y'all had in that video was pieced together well.
Yeah, to be honest, man, the visuals come before the words come. Be honest with you.
What you mean by that?
Like, I can write a script out, no words, no none of that. I can write like a movie script out, and I can piece it together in a picture. Then I take from what I'm imagining in the picture, put it in the words. So the words don't come first.
Okay, so you gotta see it first.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes me think about
something a little different.
No, like you gotta think things first before it actually comes into the physical realm.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't think it first, it's not gonna exist. Like somebody thought about this microphone that we're speaking into, like how can I get somebody's voice to, be recorded?
Word.
Like it was thought first before it actually came into fruition. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But like got lost in train of thought right there, but like where
what was I trying to put? Usually going back as far as Sacrafice?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to put them in my shoes in that visual, basically, because of what I went through. Sitting in the cell, ain't getting no calls. Well, of course you ain't get a call, ain't getting no letters. I mean, nobody getting you no money, no nothing. I'm trying to put you in my shoes. I'm sitting here alone by myself, thinking about what my mom used to tell me, because I'm being a hard head. I'm putting you in this situation to let you know this is what this feel like. You all alone when you go down that road. And so the visual is like reflecting back. It's like me thinking and showing you what all happened. Because the scene that happened is exactly like happened in real life. Except there's a basketball court instead of a crib.
Right. Now, what made you want to, I guess, relay that or relive that moment? 'Cause some people like to bury those moments, and they like to say, you know how people like to say, we as men, we bury our emotions. Like we bury certain things. Like what made you want to, show that to people?
Really, man. Honest with you. Like I say, man, you gotta make the sacrifice. So it's like, what type of life was I living before that I can show you as towards to where's my goals now and where I'm trying to go. So that's what that is.
So it's like a growth process.
Yeah.
And you wanted to be able to relate it to another person that's coming along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you feel like you have like a obligation to the community to do anything as far as with the community? Like you saying, like
you mean like shows, anything like
yeah,
that?
like displaying what you're doing, like with your words and stuff like that. What you're talking about, the lifestyles that you're talking about in the lyrics, the stories.
I thought about it, man. I really did. I'm trying to figure out how to get that going, because that always takes getting to the right hands. So making a move like that on your own kind of tough. So I'm just trying to get in the right hands and get out there to the community, because of course, man, I'm always for the people.
So what do you want to try to do in the long run? Like with all your music, up until this point right now, what are you trying to do in the long run?
People or career-wise?
What are you trying to do in the long run?
Career-wise, man, I'm trying to go all out, basically a deal to reach a more broader audience, not just local, kind of like a national. But I'm gonna still always forever tell these stories, no matter if I blow up, regardless if I blow up or not. The story's always gonna be there to give hope to the people.
Right.
Because there's too many people, like, you see it yourself, man. Everybody wants to be in the streets. Everybody wants to be in the streets. Everybody glorifies this, but they don't want to tell you the consequences of this. They don't want to tell you what could possibly happen. They don't want to tell you about, like, hey, this could possibly happen, which is where my storytelling comes in. This could be drastic change in there. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think, like, regardless of what they hear, like, people will still be like, man, I still want to try it for myself?
Of course. People, you live and learn, man. That's what that is. Like, I try to give you my live and learn experience, but you're your own man, your own woman. You gotta live your own life. At the end of the day, you gotta learn from your own mistakes. I mean, that's life.
Right. Hey, I can dig it, my brother. Well, I tell you what, man. I wanna hold that thought right there. What we're gonna do, man? We're gonna take a short break and we're gonna come back.
So we've got to come together and work together instead of trying to work against each other and support each other. I mean, that's the foundation of the community, and we've got to get back to doing that.
What's going on, everybody? This is your man, SpaceManStuw, aka the Black Fiend, Black Phoenix Productions. With 2016 out of the way and the future for 2017 shining bright in our face, there's no better time than now to sign up to be part of the annual Kings Mountain Black Business Expo. So if you're looking for a good time, looking for good food in a festive and family-friendly environment, or you're just looking to shop more with the people of your own, the annual Black Business Expo for 2017 is the place to be. So to all the black business owners and entrepreneurs out there, if you're looking to make immediate sales and generate new leads and clients for your own business, then pick up the phone and call 704-923-9586 and ask how you get your very own vendor booth table. With the opportunity to gain immediate access to local media and consumer markets, vendors get the chance to give live product and service demonstrations right to the people in the community. So hit us up today and let's help strengthen our unity in the community. And always remember, do what you can with what you have and do it now.
Artist JLyrik, help me help you.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your man, SpaceManStuw, checking back in here on the UAPRadio Show, the Underground Apocalypse podcast show, where we take the underground world and turn it upside down to the surface. We in here in the building with JLyrik. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, man?
I can't call it. But before we went to break, man, we was talking about, people, hearing stories and still wanting to, still go after stuff like that. Now, I heard you say that you possibly wanting to deal yourself. Now, with how things are going right now, like, what makes you still want to deal? And what are like pros and cons that make you want one?
Pros is the audience that I can reach,
right?
Not just locally, just nationally. I can hit target audience, maybe Canada, you know what I mean? UK, you know what I mean? Just it's a larger audience. That's basically all that is. That and more promotion. That's all the only reason.
Okay. Like now, as far as on promotion and stuff like that. Now I've seen how your fan base has took hold of your music. Like they've really grabbed hold of your music. Like I put a post up the other day and I was asking people to drop videos. Like I seen a whole bunch of people posting Sacrafice. And I ain't even friends with a lot of these people. I'm like, golly, like his fans is for real.
Yeah,
like, man. How does that make you feel that you getting this type of response from your fans?
Well, really, man, knowing that I'm touching the people, man, it's just gonna make me keep on going harder and go with more stories, more personal stories too, because it seems like they like the more personal stuff rather than just putting it in another person's situation.
So, well, I guess. Do you think these people are like they're walking in the shoes that you're talking about? Like, is that why they gravitated, towards you so much? Like as far as with the storytelling and stuff like that.
Not necessarily. I would say more along the lines of like we haven't seen this done. This is something different. You got the mumble rap. That's what's trending right now.
Right.
You got the auto-tune, the real heavy auto-tune trending. It's like this is something different and this is legit right now.
Right.
So I'm guessing that's why they grabbed the hold to it. I can't speak for them, but that's what I'm thinking, man. Because that was what I was initially trying to do in the first place. Just showing that I'm different and this is what I can do. I mean, honestly, when the last time you seen storytelling?
It's been a minute.
It's consistent.
Like it's been a minute. Like the very last time I heard something like that. Like I might have been telling you before we started talking. Like dude named Joel Santana.
Yeah.
Like with the project, what the game's been missing. Like it was literally like what the game had been missing. Like it wasn't no type of stories like that.
How long it's been?
It's been since. It's been a while. Dipset days. Dipset, Cameron, all of it. Like, it's been a while.
I say last time I heard it, man, I say Meek Mill, you know, he tried to do it, but he just left it at like 2 stories. That's what I was saying. Just, you know, to try it out. You don't think he was...
No. Like, I haven't heard, like, that's why I say I haven't heard. When I heard you do Lil Joe, like you ain't even did all Lil Joe yet. Like I was like, oh man, you got to finish the rest of this, bro. You got to finish the rest of this.
Man,
like
that's exactly where I stopped it. Man, I'm like, they gonna fiend for it, man. If I drop it like this, they gonna fiend.
Y'all see, I tried to get him, y'all. I tried to get him to let him drop it on here, but he listened to it. I tried, y'all. I tried.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
I tried, man. But like, what really got you into storytelling?
Man, my whole life, man, I always been a writer, man. My mom been getting awards in elementary, middle school, writing. I always used to love to write, man. Rather I make it up as my own personal experience, rather it's poetry. I always been writing. You know, I went to the Artist to Charlotte for script writing. And it's like, man, I got a film degree, but how am I actually using this right now? What can I do to push this? It's like, well, honestly, man, I'm gonna tell you how I got into it. I was sitting in the car, man, my girl, man, they just got off work. I was like, shit. I keep on saying I'm gonna take this really serious, but I'm playing. I said about 16 I said I was gonna take it serious. I took me to like 21 to finally be like, you know what, I'm gonna freestyle in the whip. I'm thinking like I'm gonna get 10, 15 likes, and that thing was like 100, 200, and then almost like 60 shares. And I'm like, all right, so I did a part 2, and the more I kept on rapping in the car, man, they kept on grabbing. I was like, you know what, let me put a project on and show what I can really do. So I took them scripts that I wrote in college, brought them out in the song form, and that's when Rodeo happened. When I put out Rodeo, man, they just went crazy with it. They took off with it.
Have you ever thought about doing, because it's very rare, you see people that can write that quickly or write stories like that. Like, have you ever thought about piecing together like a movie, like to the point where where it's like literally like a video. Like I've had the idea of wanting to do like a project,
like a series.
Like a movie like type deal, like from the intro all the way to the end, like it's a movie. You get what I'm saying?
Kelly type, almost like that, like a full movie though, right?
Yeah, but a full movie, like it's you have music in there. Like some of the music is just music videos versus, you having people just, wanting to just sing through the whole thing. Like, nah, it's like acting, like it's scenes in there, rolling up on everybody. Like it's different scenes, and then like boom, all right, somebody might get in a fight, and then somebody might be riding in the car, riding away, and while they in the car, that's a music video. Yep. Like versus it just just hearing the music or something. Like it's a movie throughout the whole thing.
You kind of ruining my next projects, man.
My bad.
I'm opening the doors for that, man. That's what I'm doing. So we more along the lines of that, man. You got me.
Bro, when I say like something like that is gonna be groundbreaking, because like they tried to, I guess the closest thing would be what was it, Chirac, I think it was, but they did like it was poetry stuff. Like the whole script was like poetry. Like the movie with Spike Lee that came out about Chicago. I think it was called Chirac. But what they did was it was like poetry throughout the whole thing. Like the whole script was like in stanzas.
No talking, just poems.
I mean, they was talking, but like it would be talking to you like this, and then I would say something that made
word. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was regular dialogue, but it was in like a poetry format.
That's different. That's dope.
Like stuff like that is pushing the boundaries of typical music videos or typical just script writing. Like and matter of fact, what made you want to go into script writing? I know you said you was always a writer, but you could have went to journalism or anything with that.
Man, that's just what I was feeling, man. It's like I can't do nothing else, man. That's what I love to do, so that's what I'm gonna chase, man. And God gave a talent, so why not? So that's all that is. I ain't wanna do nothing else but script writing. And then it just flipped into music. Well, I always wanted to do music since about 14, I will say that. This is just like, I'm nervous about the music because the mumble rap is what's popping. So it's like, how am I gonna have a chance to even get those numbers, you know what I mean? Put it out, and they just grab it. I guess they tired of the mumble rap just like I am.
Right. Like, what I like about you as an artist is because not only do you have your credentials as far as with rapping and whatnot, but you also have your papers too, like to show like if I'm just something I'm really serious about, like I'm gonna go after this. Like it's a lot of inspiration just in behind your story alone, just from doing that. A lot of people, they might start it, then they quit. Some people use it for this, and they don't have a real purpose for it.
That goes along the lines of like, can I see myself doing this for a living? This is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do. So why not go all out? It's just all or nothing, man. That's what it is at the end of the day. I don't see myself doing nothing else, so why not?
I can dig it, my brother. I can dig. What's something that you like doing? This is way left field, but what's something that you like doing as a child that relates to the career that you're doing right now? Because a lot of people say, that they find something in their career that they love doing, or something that they did as a kid into what they're doing now. Like, besides, was it just writing, like that you like doing as a kid, or was it something else that just made you
straight writing? If it wasn't writing, man, it was sports. I mean, that was it. It was just writing and sports, man. It's all hand in hand. It's all it was. To write and play sports, man.
What you play in sports?
I did football, track, soccer, basketball.
What you playing football?
Football, man. I was a receiver first, then I got switched to corner, then they saw me doing numbers in corner, then I went to safety, outside linebacker, quick turn, punt return. I was everywhere, man. I was everywhere.
Where you play at?
Yeah.
Where? Okay. I don't think I played nobody up this way towards Kings Mountain, I don't think.
Probably like back in senior high school days, that's probably about it. That's scrimmage and that's it.
Oh, okay. Nothing real serious.
Nah, not because the county.
Okay, I can dig it. What made you want to pursue this over sports?
This is where my heart was, man, to be honest with you. Like, that's a football town right there, but it's like people got different dreams outside the ball. So that's what it is.
I can dig it, my brother. I can dig it. Well, I want you to, I know we was talking about Sacrafice earlier, man. Before we go to this next break, man, I want you to introduce Sacrafice for the people, man. Bring it in, and then, just tell them you a bit about it before it drop.
Sacrafice? Hey, go on there one more time.
Like, bring it in, man. Introduce Sacrafice to the people who never
spit
heard
it for him one
time.
No.
Just no. And I'm gonna play it after this break right here. I'm gonna play it and then let people see it, man. Just introduce the song.
Well, Sacrafice, man, is really going. Scratch out JLyrik right now, man. Sacrafice is just coming from Jaquan. Being a hardhead, your mama always tell you stay out of trouble, stay out the street. But you ain't gonna listen. You gonna be your own man and do what you want to do. And a woman, I don't care what nobody says, she can't raise a man by herself. You need that father figure. I had the father figure, but my dad working so much, and I'm out here being a hardhead. So being a hardhead, whatever, get locked up. Guess what's gonna happen? You gonna call your mom and she gonna say, I told you. Listen to the hard-headed boys. So once that happened, it's like, I'm sitting in this box, ain't nobody visit, people I'm on the outside with ain't sending no letters, you just sitting there. And it's like, man, all I had to do, like I said in there, was write. So when I'm writing, I got out. Sitting there thinking like, man, my mama told me, and now I done messed myself up. So I gotta get myself back right. Once I get myself back right, it's like, man, music all I really want to do, so what can I do to change my life from this environment to get to what I really want to do? And for that, man, you gotta make a sacrifice. And that goes with just saying, not just me, anybody, whatever you want to do, man, you gotta make a sacrifice in life. Point blank, period.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your man, SpaceManStuw, a.k.a. the Black Fiend, Black Phoenix Productions. You're tuning back into the UAP Radio Show, the Underground Apocalypse podcast show, where we take the underground world and turn it upside down to the surface. We in here with your boy JLyrik. What's going on, my brother?
What's poppin', man? What's going on?
Same old, man. But man, let me ask you this: how do you spell before I jump into the question? How do you spell lyric, and what came about from that name?
Well, the J, comes from my real name, Jaquan. The lyric is because everybody's into this mumble, and I'm focused on the lyrics. What are you saying? What's the message you deliver to the people? And the K just something different. I'm sure that I'm different.
I can dug it. I can dug it, my brother. I can dug it. All right. Well, I know we just now saw Sacrafice, man. Dope visual, man. I saw C. Smitty in there. I saw a good bit of cameos in there, man. So that's what's up, man. What I like to see about that is people in the area is supporting one another, man. Like it's tons of talent here, but everybody is all me.
Man, I got into a conversation with that. Who was I talking to? Somebody came to my job the other day, man. We was talking about Charlotte and North Carolina versus Atlanta. He said Atlanta, even if the music, I ain't saying it's trash, but they don't rock with each other, they still work with each other industry-wise to get each other fans and keep it moving. Carolina, man, everybody's so, this my group, this how we doing, forget y'all. And that's why we ain't going nowhere, man. You got, how many artists we got coming out? Like 5 that you really know of?
Yeah.
Let's see, besides Fantasia, besides Anthony Hamilton, besides Cole, who you know right now? You know De Niro Ferrar, you know Baby Jesus. Who else you know?
That's really super notable.
Yeah, man.
Nobody.
That's
I think Casey and JoJo might have came from the Carolinas, but they're not even around like that now. So
my boy Petey, man.
Yeah, Petey Five. Yeah, but like that's old stuff though. Like as far as recent, there's really nobody like the Baby. Like he made an uproar down at South by Southwest.
Yeah,
so
man. But it's like the Carolinas, man. We ain't standing together like we're supposed to, man. We gotta change that for real.
Do you think people now? Let me ask you this: do you think that we compare ourselves? Well, we try to compare ourselves too much to Atlanta? And I ask that simply because there are a lot of artists from North Carolina that do sound like Atlanta artists.
And they doing that because Atlanta has always been so. Atlanta is where you want to go for entertainment. That's why people are so quick to pack their bags. Like, man, we're gonna hit the A. Hey, man, we're gonna hit South by Southwest. That's where they getting off at. We can get off here, man. We just ain't networking like they networking out there, man.
Right. It's a lot of money here. It's a lot of.
It is, man.
Cause a lot of talent, like a lot of them stars and stuff, they like coming through this area, like Fayetteville, Hickory, Charlotte.
I can't tell you how many celebrities, man. Period. Not even just artists in Charlotte, man. They want to come here, man. We just ain't doing what we're supposed to do as togetherness, man. Period.
I think it's gonna come a point in time. I don't know who it may be or when it is, but I'm pushing for real soon. Cause like I've been telling everybody all year, this year's milestones on.
But even when somebody try to bring the community together, man, I ain't gonna say no names, man. When people try to bring the community together, they just want the dollar. I'm just putting it out there, man. That's all it is. It's sad, but that's what it is. Nobody really like, this what we trying to do. This the movement. This ain't just for us. This for the people. This for where we're from. Ain't nobody doing that, man. We need to change that for real.
And see, that is something that's lacking. Like a lot of some people will make it, or like you said, they just doing it for the dollar. Like as soon as they get there, they out. They gone. Like dang, where they go? Like all you see is dust. Like. But people fail to realize what I feel like people fail to realize is, man, if you do come back, if you bring what you reap back to the community, like and rebuild the community, like think about your kids, wow. Like and what you can pass on to your kids and what they'll be able to pass on versus, we got buildings here in Kings Mountain that's just rotting away that we used to own, like
man,
just going to waste.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
But man, on to a more positive note, man. Like we can jabber on about problems in the community all day. Like we need to speak on more on solutions. Like but matter of fact, what's one solution you think that could turn everything around as far far as with the communication and networking in the Carolinas, and even in the community too.
Man, really, man. You know, the way they do the South by Southwest out there in Texas, we can probably get somebody to put that together for, you know, Charlotte, you know, Gastonia, Kings Mountain, just all in that area, man. Maybe everybody meet in Charlotte since that's the biggest city everybody want to go to anyway. Just something small like that, or maybe like, you know, artists getting together, maybe hitting these little small venues together, you know, and giving back to the community. Stuff like that, man. Small little cookouts, getting everybody together. It ain't gotta be nothing huge all the time. It's something small.
See, I ain't think on, you know, something like that. Like you saying, you know, a bunch of artists getting together and going to a venue. Like, y'all, let's rent out this venue and have an event and, you know, going to do something like that.
Or even if, like, everybody, let's say if it's like me, Smitty, Corey Miller, Alex J, and you. Like, we all get together, we all jump a project. We all sell the project, or we might just do it like this. We fund out, get our own money, fund the event, cook out something like that, invite everybody. You pay $5, but with that, you're gonna get you a CD, you're gonna get some music, and you're gonna get a good environment of people with straight positivity. People gonna come after that. And with the money you get, you know, of course, you know, do what you do, but you know, give back.
Right.
Time. I mean, that's just something small like that, man. That's just where my head at on it.
And see, that'll make a huge impact in the community. Like, that'll change the mindset of like how some people in the community view, you know, people that do music or vice versa. Like, if you know, if we kicking out all this money to you and nothing's never coming back to the community, what good was it, you know, for us to support you? Like, we supporting you, are you gonna turn around and support us as well?
Exactly.
Like, that's like, think about,
because I mean, at the same time, the city made you, so how you gonna turn your back on the city?
right?
I mean, so of course you want to grow and be in a better environment, but I'm just saying, they made you, man. This is your roots right here. Why not?
Right. I mean, I can dug it, man. Like, that's I think that's no different from like restaurants or businesses that's in the area. Like, I don't want to slander no names, but like the mainstream businesses, like,
pretty much know what you're
you know,
talking
like
about.
a lot of the fast foods, you know,
Yeah.
like, man, you get people that shop there every day, every week. How many times have y'all gave, you know, we out free meals today, or we giving a community cookout or something like that? You don't see stuff like
It's
that.
all about the dollar, man. That's all it's about these days, man.
That's crazy.
Nobody trying to give hope. Nobody trying to give back, man. It's all about the dollar and self, man. Because at the end of the day, man, everybody's gonna look out for self. It ain't too much love, man. And even if somebody do come up like this, people gonna say everything, especially media, to bring it back down, man.
And see, that's wild, man, because like that's digging more into the psyche of especially our people, man. Like having stuff like that, man, having the me mentality, like you can't blame them, but at the same time, like I understand it.
Yeah,
Like,
I do by all means, but it's like everybody ain't like us, man. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't like us. We can try to change that as much as we want, man, but until we get out here and physically do something, they just gonna go out this, man, and I'll be about the dollar.
I think this is what it actually takes, is actually somebody to actually put forth the effort and show an example, be that example.
It'll probably have, at this point right now, man, it'll probably have to be somebody like Cole, man, you know, one of them type people right now. I mean, we might be the ones that do it, you never know. I'm just saying, with them having their higher lead on bonus, it'll probably have to take somebody like that.
Like somebody real.
They got the whole city already on their back.
Yeah, it's stuff like that can happen, man. Like you'll be surprised how much you can be done with just a select group of people, bro, that just really want something to happen. Like, especially if it talks about, like, you imagine it if it was rumors going around, you know, it's J. Cole, Anthony Hamilton, you know, people like that coming to, like, we got an independent, you know, artist festival, like some type of music festival. Yeah. They one of the headliners. They some of the headliners that's gonna be there performing. Like, of course, you have some other, you know, mainstream independent artists.
I will say, man, Charlotte, man,
Like
they got
Chance the Rapper, somebody who can pop up there.
Yeah, man, they got stuff like that going on in Charlotte, I think, but they want money up front for it. It's like, you pay this, you get to perform in front of people like T.I., maybe Boosie. In like first place is like, what was it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
It's
that's
about
kind of
the dollar.
Yeah, I done been down that road, and that's my personal opinion. Like,
Giving false hope.
All right, put it like this: first, second, they rate off the crowd, right? They rate off the crowd. You know how many people? Okay, if I bring 30 of my homeboys in there. My music is trash, but all 30 of my homeboys is hype. And you only bring 2 people. I'm gonna sound like I won.
But you got all these other people. If you gonna keep it real, then yeah. If you gonna just do it for your people, then nah, that ain't cool. If you gonna keep it real, like I want you to keep it real, then yeah, that's fair. Or if you can't bring nobody at all and you just show up and the people.
I feel you.
If you gonna keep it real, then yeah.
Yeah, if you gonna judge it honestly, like yeah, that was really dope. But I'm saying if I got 30 people screaming and the music is really trash, like if it's really trash, but your boys is just behind your music.
Not even that, man. It could be preference. Some people like the street. Some people like lyrical.
True.
And some people like the R&B. Man. You never know, man. That's what I'm saying, man. If they did it like, your people already there, and they don't, it's just a bigger crowd, and you just go out there, and not even just their choice. It might be one of the big artists' choice.
It's different ways of looking at it.
Yeah, man. It's tough though, man. I can see where it's tough though. There's a lot of pros and cons, man.
Yeah. I mean, either way, like if you're a dope artist, you're gonna get your music out there, regardless.
Yeah.
But man, I don't wanna hold you up too long, man. We've been in here, man, chopping it up, man. I done learned a lot about you, man. I know you're a busy man. You got things going, man. Yeah. What's coming up new for you, man? I know you just dropped Sacrafice, but what you got new coming up? Let the fans know about it. They always follow you.
I got as far as the rookie tape, man, I'm shooting a video for Tony Story Part 1, Tony Story Part 2, man. I'm doing a casting call for it. Anybody, male or female, that wants to be an actor, or anybody that's good with makeup, not even just like makeup on men and women. I'm talking about like blood and gory, that type of stuff, man. I'm opening the doors for more people to just
like not just graphics.
Yeah,
like
artists, period. Yeah. Not just music, just anything that you might be gifted at. So I'm just opening the doors for a lot of people on my way up. That's another thing I'm doing back to the community. You know what I mean? No money, no nothing. I just want you to come do it, showcase your talent. And I'm gonna put your credits in there, show the people that where they can come to, and it's clientele, I guess, if you want to look at it like that.
Right. That's work on your resume that you can use. Like, there's opportunities which people overlook. Like, hey, you got to be able to show.
No charge, man. I just want people to come out, man. This is Carolina, man. We got to be together.
I can dig it, my brother. I can dig it, man. So you got part 1 and part 2 coming to that. So what's after that? When can people be expecting the sophomore tape? Or do you not want to tell it? Like, I can understand if you don't want to tell them.
Well, man, it's that I want to put the project out, but I want visuals with it too. So it's like I want to give you the visual with it, but it's like sometimes I might have to give you the music like I did on Rookie Tape, and then give you the visual later. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let it be a surprise. I will say this, man. I'm not gonna say what song. I'm gonna put one out in 2 weeks. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm gonna put it out so y'all be on the lookout for that.
Word. Okay. So, man, y'all heard that, man. I don't know when y'all gonna be hearing this, man, but y'all can look at the date of when this is released, man, and you can go off of that, man. You heard it yourself, from this man himself, man. Excuse me. But anything you want to say to the people, man? Anything that you want to get off your chest about the music? What you want to leave the people with, man?
Honestly, man, I'm just sending a big thank you, man, because this all came from rapping in the car after work one day, man. It just blew up from there, man. So I appreciate all y'all for y'all love and support and your loyalty. That's all I could ever ask for, man. And keep growing with me, and I'm gonna keep growing with y'all.
Well, there you have it, man. That's your man JLyrik right there. And you already know who it is. This is your man SpaceManStuw, aka the Black Fiend, Black Phoenix Productions. You're tuning in to the UAPRadio Show, the Underground Apocalypse podcast show, where we take the underground world and turn it upside down to the surface. Man, peace and love to everybody that's out there, man. Much love, positive vibes, and all of that, man. We out. Woo. Oh, whoa. Let them know where they can follow your music, follow you at before we get on out of here. Y'all thought y'all was gonna leave out of here without that.
Hey man, you can get me on Audio Mac. You can get that Rookie Tape on audiomac.com. Type in JLyrik Rookie Tape featuring Alex J. You can catch me on YouTube, JLyrik 704. That's JLyrik JLyrik, and all the other social media are the same. Appreciate y'all.
All right, now y'all, peace and love, man. We out. Chicken wings with a side of fries, man, that's all you need. Los are the cooking, make you wanna lick your fingers clean. Taste so good it almost make you wanna go and slap your mama, please. You can watch them drop them, freshly cooked and tossed in sauces. Free. That's right, everybody. Only down there, Three Brothers Catering, located at 213 North Piedmont Avenue, Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Can you get your wings cooked fresh right in front of you? Then leave dripping in homemade sauce for free. Fish plates, hot dog and hamburger plates with cheese. All come with fries laid on the side. Cooked fresh, made to order. The low salt of cooking guarantees its customers delicious, fresh and hot food every Friday through Saturday evening. Now I know you're probably asking yourselves, what about Sunday? Don't feel like cooking Sunday dinner? Call 704-671-8265 and ask about the Sunday special to feed four. Share this video or take a picture when you pick up your food to get a special discounted price. And don't forget to like the UAP Radio Show page.
Whew. Hey, free the real, man. Yeah. Okay, first off, fuck the judge and fuck the DA. These crackers playing dirty games, but this ain't no EA. I went to court, my homie mama eyes full of fucking tears. The judge slammed that fucking gavel through my nigga 9 years. Damn, that shit is crazy. My nigga just had a baby. Took it from his only son and took it from his old lady. My nigga was wildin' hard, selling coke like it's the 80s. But his mom ain't got no money, can you really fucking blame him? He grew up without a father, so the times was really harder. My nigga selling cane, I wish he would've did it smarter. Kept these niggas out his business, put himself in a better position. These niggas
niggas turn to snake, these niggas really turn to witness. Cause damn, these niggas claim they're real, but these niggas really snitches. These niggas claim they solid, but these niggas really bitches. Better watch your fucking homie, cause he can end up your witness. I'm screaming extra wide to my niggas off in them trenches. If you need some fucking money, my nigga, you better get it. And if you getting it with your team, then my nigga, you better split it. And if your homie down bad and locked behind the fences, better throw his ass a dub and make sure he racking up them digits. Nigga, that's how it is. Nigga, that's how I feel. I'm a young nigga in the game. I'm steady chasing my dream just like Martin Luther King. Cause things ain't what they seem. Better do what you really think is really chase your fucking dream for real. For real. These niggas out here acting phony, you better go out like you're Tony. Cause these niggas really phony, you better do it by your lonely for real. Yeah.